Hello and welcome back to Rodents of Unusual Size, a Post-Mastery. We're over here. You know what? Let's see if we can get this last challenge done. You know, that was actually probably where I wanted to start. How am I... So the challenge... Activate the 4 pressure plates with the blue lemming. Right, so I can walk you down by going up and down. The problem is... Oh, maybe I wanted to actually start over here. I need this pressure plate to be held at all times. Why is this off? It's off because I already released it. Wait. What opens this? Nothing? Am I not seeing it? These all open from one of those 4. But if nothing opens this, then this is impossible. Because the eye will never wake up. It's impossible to penetrate inside. And I believe we have to come up this way. To get around to the inside of this. So we can't just stab the eye ourselves and then I don't know what we would do with the lemming anyway. Okay, what am I not seeing here? I have to start on this pressure plate. Okay. So, right, because on turn 0, you don't exist. As a scripted enemy, you are spawned into the game. You're spawned into the game on turn 1. So that means, or I guess at the start of the turn. So the plate isn't actually pressed, and so really to avoid that little hiccup, there should be an invisible spider placed somewhere on the pressure plate and then kill it on the first turn. Like when you enter the room, that would allow B-throw to not start on this pressure plate, unless you specifically wanted B-throw to be either here or here. But anyway, that narrows down our starting options. Okay, well I'm glad I figured that out before I did too much more. Glad I noticed that. Okay, so what we want to do here, for the challenge, we want to get you onto all these pressure plates. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one last. It's not quite trapped. It is somewhat limited what I can do with this, but I can use this arrow to escape. Alright. So it seems that... is this going to work out nicely? Probably not. No, that gives me way too much. So how much is that? I want to be here. Okay. Here, right? Take the mouse. There we go. So if I'm here... Oh, that was actually a little bit far, but that's fine. Right, you don't actually slide. Can I get you out of here now? Well, by doing this kind of thing, I can push off from the wall a bit. Did I want to go down there? Yes. I don't know if I can escape from this. Well, oh no, I can easily actually, because I can just do that. Okay. So I got you out. Okay, so then for this one, I need a separation of 2, 4, 6, 7 tiles, but whoops, that was not where I thought my fingers were. Separation of 7 tiles. 2, 4, 6, 7, okay. Use the checkpoint. Die off. Nope, I am right on the money. Alright, so I can use that, I can get out again. From here, I guess I want a separation of 5? Ah, that's a problem. So if I go here, I'm gonna get stuck there, which, I mean, it's not really a problem. I can get you out of that. By doing the same maneuver we did before. Right, then I do that, and get you up. Push you up higher than you need to for some reason. Now I need a separation of 5. That should get me that. And then I just go back up and get a separation of 3. This was really easy. I mean, I haven't won yet. There might be a catch at the end here. But I mean, no, that was really easy. Activate the 4 pressure plates with the blue lemming. I did that, and I didn't get awarded an achievement. Okay, maybe we'll keep the pressure plate held down while killing it. See if that makes a difference. Okay, puppeteer. I mean, still easy. Challenge scroll is poorly worded. If that's the case, if that's the implementation. So it's checking that all 5 of the doors are still open, maybe? Anyway, that's the last challenge of the hold, I believe. I can check that. Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure how difficult that was going to be, but it's a bit of a relief. I wonder if I just got pinged the Caravelnet server twice on that now, because I happened to reload there. But anyway, it's good to get that done, I guess. Okay, what are we looking at here? Got 2 lemmings that are just gonna sit there. Okay, go away. So this will release the lemmings, which will send the lemmings over here. If I open this, this gives me access to... gives me access to a decoy with which I can stab the brain with a powder keg. Okay, that is the purpose of the decoy. Obviously I cannot start from this side because I can't do anything. So really what I'm doing here then is I'm setting the lemmings on the water skippers, but I need to use a delay to kill these 3 myself like so I can delay this. Not sure if I can delay you in a meaningful way. I think I have to actually just let you go. And then we need to push this. Oh. Well, no, I just do that, right? Okay, does releasing this do anything bad? No. No, it's in fact very good. Okay, well that was an easy room. Making much better progress than I thought I would. Given like how much trouble I had with this room, everything else has been pretty straightforward. These rooms, I mean, I say straightforward for this mess. They were both rooms that you could just kind of jump into and get things done. These are both really easy. I'm gonna get stuck with this as the only room, aren't I? Just spend another hour on it. Alright, additional force arrows, and... Okay, well, rather than reason about this, let's see how the timing plays out. Oh. So what's that saying? If I sit here, I get stuck. Okay. If I try to switch back to my sword at any time in the future, I get stuck. So this is a weapon token that I can only use once, but that isn't a trapdoor, on a trapdoor for some reason. If I had to guess, that immediately makes you suspicious of the lemming, because I happen to know that lemmings pick up weapons and have swords by default. Although I think you could actually specially script the lemming to start with a different weapon if you wanted to be particularly nasty in like some sort of troll hold or something. That is the thing you could do. Like set its weapon to something. Although if you set its weapon to something, wouldn't it have it? I don't know. There might be a way. Set its weapon to something else and then set it to disarm. I don't know. Why am I talking about this? Hit this. So first thing that I have to do, obviously, is get the staff. Well, not obviously. I could stab the brain first. Would stabbing the brain first help? You know what? Let's just do it. And then... do this. We have to have a stick in order to get that. Right, and the problem here is that we can't get our sword back in order to kill this lemming, because we have nowhere to kill the lemming. Oh, maybe that's why this isn't a trapdoor. That would make sense. Whoops, that's going to activate everything. So if I do that... Right, because you have a sword. By default, you're not going to do anything with that. Alright. Does leaving the brain alive help? What could the brain possibly do for me? Like, obviously, I can't just do that. I don't have a power token. Could kill the brain. Alternatively, I have to grab the staff. If I grab the staff, I can release the lemming, which, I mean, why not? Seems like a good thing to do. But then, when this is held down... So the weapon switching has nothing to do with this room then, I'm pretty sure at this point. So when this is held down, you're going to... The brain doesn't affect the wubba because we're not connected within the same space. The brain has nothing to do with the lemming. And if I, at this point, were to push the brain here, then I just get stuck. No, oh, okay, there's a cracked wall, a secret wall there. That doesn't help me because I can't have a sword on this. And even if it could, it wouldn't help me unless I could create a path to the wubba. I'm coming around this way if I do the outer loop, right? Do I have to start this room from here? If I start the room from here, I could stab this, release the lemming, get out, stab both of these, and leave. I think that might be what's going on here. In order to solve this room, I have to solve both of these, and then I just run around the outside. I don't think I can solve this from this side. And that's why that's a secret wall. Either that or that's an unintended solution, but that's what I'm going to do. So we're leaving that one for later. Because I do not see anything else I can do. My options are extremely limited there. Alright, here we have a whole bunch of lemmings. They're just going to be straight tail lemmings, right? Yep. And I have a sword. And if I release the pressure plate, bad things happen. There are no force arrows on these Ormites, though. So as long as I kill you, like I can't get around you, but if I could get around you, stand on the green door, kill you on the green door, I can escape on the Ormites. So I have to use the Lemmings as a sort of barrier, as a sort of awkward... Okay, and that's what that third lemming is for. Or that other lemming, I guess. Is to create... a surface that I can use? But I'm too slow, unless I'm approaching... if I have to approach from the south. Right, that's not gonna work, but... and this isn't gonna work either, because I'm too close. Okay. I think I want to start this from the south, because I can't use that lemming coming from the north. So the other thing I can do, if I can do something like that, but if I ever like make a move like that, we're just going to get back into the same problem area again. So I mean, I could kill these lemmings before doing any of this. Then the lemming is going to move first. Or last, rather. Yeah, and I haven't gotten around this eye. If I use the Ormites, I'm not going to be able to reorient, so I'm going to have to do a back swipe, which is going to end up with me being trapped. I wonder. Okay, I can't do a diagonal escape there. I could use those arrows as shelter from the eye, though. Well, I could, but the Ormites make that not good. Not going to make any difference if I go this way. I have the same problem. Problem is that this move doesn't actually make me safe. And then I can't, once we're on the arrows, all I can do is that to separate us, and then we have the same problem as before. And even if I'm on these arrows, I can't get out. Okay, well, let's try this from the other side. And see if I can somehow leverage this lemming. Well, that lemming's just gonna get away from me, isn't it? So how could that lemming be of any use to me? Interestingly, I do get a choice. I can park it there, or I can park it there. Would I want it there? I can't see how that would ever be useful. If I did that, is that helpful? Yes, I think it is actually. Then we're gonna do this dance again. That protects us for a turn. And that lets us get around the eye. And do I wanna... Whoops, how do I wanna do this? I do that. It's not good. At this point I need you to be dead before I do this. Okay. But I need to... I can't do that. I need to... Maybe I can kill you somewhere along the way. Whoops, or maybe I just do something like that, because then... No, because then you're going to be... When I'm here, well, it's not that hard to get into that situation. I could just demonstrate it, but... So if I do that... I'm at a position where I still have to do that. Yeah, and that's... Oh, that is actually... I am actually safe there. Okay, never mind. Right, because the arrow's blocking it the other way. Alright, no, these are going fairly well. Okay, so what's the trick here? I don't want anything to step there, but or there. Okay, so I have to start from this side. These are all bent tail lemmings. Lemmings will deal with that for me. This just looks like a really weird horde room. I have to prevent that. I think I actually want to start up here. These lemmings aren't going to be a problem. It's these lemmings and these lemmings that I somehow have to leverage. I have to find an interference pattern between the mimic lemmings and the fecundo lemmings that'll allow me to basically collapse them. Probably up would be better to collapse them up. So if I'm doing that, I guess I'd want to do something like this. Oh, The reason I don't want to collapse them up is because no, I have to wait. I did not get... Okay, I did not get enough of them blocked. I just have to get those 3 blocked. Because if I get those 3 blocked, I can win this. Do I have to use the Ormites? Maybe, or maybe I just have the wrong orientation. Did I want to be all the way over here? Why would I want to be over here? Because the goal is... Okay. Goal is... Do you move first? You do, kind of. I can go one more. And then if I reverse and do that... Okay. Stop them all. Now we're gonna get the Fagundos through. I see you. Should be fine. Okay. But now I have a problem where, because I'm using a Fagundo here and here, I can't actually ever move these. Okay, so this is actually really bad at this point. Because now oops, I have to use a lemming. I mean, I could use a bent tail lemming, I suppose, but I can't really turn my orientation at all. Okay. What we got? Are you gonna be able to make it? Ah! I don't think I can... Oh. Right, I'm on Ormites. Okay, well... Oh shoot, and because I'm on Ormites... I can't ever leave. Okay, we want to back up. So from here... So if I can't use a mimic... I guess the Best thing to do at this point would be a bent tail lemming. Will any of them eventually get out? Okay, you will get through. Blocked you, okay. Yeah, you're blocked. Oh no. This isn't gonna work. Well, still could, I suppose. Oh no, this is only going to work with a bent tail lemming if I get it here. You know what? I think I don't want to do what I did with the Fagundos. I think that's what it comes down to. Right, because in order to get, I would need something here to turn this bent tail lemming around. I think what I want. Okay, I think that I'm good. Okay, got it. And now I don't care about anything. Just kill all the lemmings. There we go. What a silly room. Alright. Fourth place. I am going to be left with just the time token room. Which I should be solving before doing this, probably. Oh, I went the wrong way. And now I'm stuck. Did I just force myself to restore? No. There was a way out. Yeah, so if I go in here and go up here. I can make that corner now. I can make this corner. So if we're gonna do this, because I want to get a first place tie on this room, I'm actually going to count which side is closer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Okay. Closer option is that. I think that's going to be a first place tie. Yep. And that was in fact the trick, I guess, starting on that side. Okay, so we have one room left. We do have the option of starting it inside the red barrier if I want to. I don't think that's going to be the trick, starting from here. I don't think that's going to be it. That does nothing for me, I'm just trapped. Ah, last room of the hold, and I spent so much time on it. Plus whatever this is, but I'm suspecting I'm gonna get... I'm expecting minimap art, but I might get some... there might be puzzles involved with that as well. This is potentially the last room of the hold. Right, so last time I was having issues because I was trying to trap this lemming, because we determined that... Let's just read the scroll again. The scroll says, this room requires a specific quirk of the way the lemming is scripted that you might not find in other lemming holds. And my assumption is that what they're referring to is that lemmings will not eat projections, they will bounce off of them. So I could hold this in place with a projection, I could use a projection's body to hold this in place. I haven't actually found a way to make that particularly useful. At least in a way, like, I can't get my projection into the place. So the issue with what I'm actually trying to do here is I'm trying to stab, or I'm trying to blow up some of these water skippers. I cannot stab these. This is set up in such a way that I don't think it's not possible to make a double stab with the projection, not that it would be anyway, because the projection would have to make the first stab on its own as a single stab. Right, so there's no way to get close to these water skippers, these arrows, these 6 arrows on each side. And make sure you can't do that, and then the diagonals are also protected so that you can't do the sneaky little diagonal side swipe thing. That maneuver to take them out. So I have to clear both of these pressure plates in order to win the puzzle. So what I determined last time, which I probably shouldn't be using as a basis or a point of reference because it didn't work, but what I determined last time was that I wanted this lemming held here, I think it was this spot, with the powder keg here, and a projection holding this lemming in place, either with its body or with a sword, it wouldn't matter. I couldn't find a timing that would work for either of those things. Given this scroll, I suspect body move is going to be more important. The problem is, I can't actually get ahead of this with a projection. Okay. I can't stab the keg myself. So really my options are, I need a lemming to blow up the keg to kill a water skipper, which means the keg has to be in one of these 4 tiles eventually. Then this lemming is going to be the one that comes because I have, well, I mean I could stall this lemming potentially, but like I could, again, I can do that and I can stall this one here, but this lemming is never going to push this keg. Like that would be kind of funny if I just, waited for, 400 turns and then this lemming happened to push the keg into position and I could just release this one to bite the keg. I know that that's not going to be the case because I know how these things work, but we're just going to watch this play out so that we can see what a stable pattern looks like when I'm not influencing this at all. So lemming is stuck in that loop there. That's what will just naturally happen if I do nothing. So I can release this lemming at any point. So if coordinating the timing is important, I can do that. Do I need both lemmings? I think the answer is yes. I can't just kill this lemming because for the powder keg to explode, I need there to be a solid surface against which the powder keg is sitting. And the only solid surface I can use is going to be Beethro's body, Projection's body, or one of the Lemmings' bodies. Is there a way Right, and I'm just looking at this. Can't just stab this myself. And if the powder keg was one further south, I mean, I could stab it if it was one further south, but then I'd be protected by the force arrow. But then I'm not hitting the water skippers, so that's kind of pointless. I can direct you. And I can direct you into there. But again, it's not going to blow up unless I'm blocking this tile, which is going to be my death. You can push up to here. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work, but let's see if I can do the whole... Let's see, maybe the quirk here. Okay, we're gonna let you go around again. So something like that. But how many turns do I have if I just sit here? I'm gonna try to disappear on the turn that the keg gets bitten. I'm pretty sure that's gonna blow me up, but I'm gonna try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? I can just count this way. Okay, from here, 1, 2, you've now turned around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're now facing north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, you're now here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the turn. No, we've done this. You're just going to push the keg through the body, or you're going to sit here and you're going to die. I mean, I will demonstrate this. But you're just going to push through the body. Yeah. And if it was one turn longer, that would have been death. Okay. Am I getting fixated on the fact that I can stall you on the first turn by coming in at a diagonal? The problem is I can never actually step there. Can't, not even there. Which means if I have a diagonal in front of you, I can't grab that token in a timely manner. Because if I turn that way, well, if I turn this way, you die. If I turn this way and release you, I need to spend at least another turn turning, because if I step here, I'll kill you. So we need to at least have this amount of separation. And at this point, this is the kind of thing I've been doing. I can get around there. So let's say you step here on this turn. That gives me one move. You're held in place. But I would need 1, 2, 3 more moves. 1, 2 more moves with you still sitting there. Hold on. When I release this, right, the problem is because of this height, this lemming could be here with a powder keg here, but that's not enough. I need it to be one higher. Okay, other arrangements we can try. I mean, I've done this. I think this has the same problem because now I'm gonna have to stab you or do a bunch of turns to get around in time. And at this point, also I can't, because of turn order, I would, in order to hold you in place, I would actually have to physically stab you. I'd have to stab you with the sword in order to keep you in place. Because if you step off, you're going to step before I get a turn. So that means I'm actually having to keep you in place indefinitely with a projection. Maybe this whole setup is wrong, or my entire approach might be wrong here. Well, if I just let you go all the way to the end, then I'm never going to recover you. Yeah, you'll come up this way, but... not going to work. Yeah, the problem is I need you. I need to use you for something. And... let's see, if I come into the room, my sword facing like this... stall for a turn. So right now you've stalled. And I step again, and already this lemming has stepped here, and you've gone. Let's see, if I was facing... this way. The problem is just that because I'm facing the wrong way, I have to get additional separation, and that's what makes everything fail, right? Because now you are doing nothing. Oh, okay. I don't, because I have all that extra space. What if I just use the body here? Okay, so it's set up like this. You are now here. Not quite gonna work because now I go, you step, and I needed to make that move to get my body here. Okay, so with this orientation... okay, well, let's do this again then, so we can get up here. This lets us start... does this let us start effectively any better than just doing this? No. And this is just the same thing I've been doing. Yeah, because that's one turn too slow. Wait, what? Oh no. It couldn't spawn on turn 0 because my sword was there, so it spawns on turn 1. Wait a minute. Is that the trick? So it has nothing to do with the temporal projection at all. It just has to do with the lemming not actually spawning until... oh, that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Why would you design a room around this? I mean, it's gonna work now. Because now I can just do that. Got all the time I could want. Way more time than I need. Hold on, am I gonna die in this position? I think I'd rather have my sword at an angle. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Because if I do that... Well, hold on. No. We're fine. Okay. Well, I don't feel good about solving that, but I guess I'm glad that I did. Okay, so this lets me do that, which gets me off of this tile. And then from here I just wait. And again, there are no force arrows under these water skippers, right? Nope. Okay, so then I go Control 5. Way more than I need to. I'm not going to optimize this, at least not right now. And reset. Okay, so that gives us... did I want to do that? Probably not, but... Yeah, because now I have to run around here and get you to go north again. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but... Alright. There we go. Yeah, that was highly suboptimal. 121 moves. Time to beat if I really wanted to. Alright, let's get to the center of this. So there were a couple of rooms on here. That was a nasty trick on this one. Just abusing the way that scripted monsters spawn into the room. This was also kind of a nasty room in the sense that if I didn't notice this was a secret wall, this would have... Well, I mean, the room was just impossible. And it was... I guess it was fairly obviously impossible, so... That's, well, now watch somebody in the comments tell me, actually, you could have beaten it without using the trick that you did. Like, oh, okay, good for you, I guess. I mean, actually, if you can, I really want to see that solution. I'm pretty sure you can't. And I guess I also learned that secret walls, broken orbs on secret walls will have the wall and orb both be broken in the same action, which, I mean, why wouldn't they? It's about what you'd expect. Alright. We are inside. What does this look like? It is, in fact, art and not a puzzle. At least not this one. Well, let's uncover the whole thing and then we'll admire it. We'll admire it by getting this cursor out of the way on the minimap. Okay. So I've done it. I have beaten rodents of unusual size. Pretty sure that's all the high scores. For the hold, I had 100% coming into this final section. So unless they're just random unrequired rooms somewhere, I think I'm done. Cool. Yeah, and doing stuff like this. Not a talent that I have. I've done some minimap art type stuff, but it's always a little bit rough. Oh, fluff fence, okay. How did you get that other color of gray in there? Oh, that's nicely done. It's a nice little reward. It's a bit weird that like this whole section at the end was like they weren't secret rooms, they weren't required rooms, so you can get through the blue gate without doing any of them. But they weren't particularly more difficult than anything else in the hold. In fact, I'd say that these rooms were quite a bit easier, odd gimmicks aside. I wonder if this room would have been easier if I didn't immediately recognize the issue with how they would attack, how Lemmings attack things. Oh well. Anyway, so that is rodents of unusual size. Unless there is... I'm going to check the high scores and I guess the level editor, and if I see any other rooms then maybe there will be another part. But if not, that'll be the end, and I will see you next time for another hold.